All right, welcome back to History Podcast, everyone. I'm Gustavus.
And I'm Christina. And today we are talking about something truly harrowing. It's known as the Carolean Death March.
Yeah, this is a tough one. The subtitle is literally Catastrophe on Eufelid. So, Christina, let's set the scene. Where and when are we?
Okay, so it's winter 1718. We're in the last stages of the Great Northern War, and Sweden, well, they're not doing great. They've lost a lot of territory to Russia.
Right, so the Swedish king, Charles XII, he decides on this diversion. He wants to invade Norway to pressure the Dano-Norwegian king in peace talks.
Exactly, and the army he sends is already in terrible shape. It's led by a General Armfeldt, and it started with about 10,000 men, but by this point it's down to maybe 6,000, and they are, and I quote, starved, exhausted, and ragged.
And it's not just that. The weather is awful, so they can't even get resupplied from Sweden. It's just a complete mess. Then everything changes. King Charles XII dies.
Yeah, he's killed during a siege, so the whole invasion is pointless now. The order finally reaches General Armfeldt on January 7th, 1919. Retreat. Go back to Sweden.
And this is where the real tragedy begins. They have to march about 55 kilometers over the tidal mountains in the dead of winter.
And even before the main part of the retreat, on the first leg of the journey, 200 men just succumb to exposure. So they're already losing people before the worst of it even starts.
Then, on the afternoon of January 12th, it hits.
A devastating blizzard, just out of nowhere. Swirling snow, biting cold, they can't see anything. The army is forced to just stop. They try to find shelter on the slopes of a mountain.
It's pure desperation. The text says they start burning anything they can for warmth. Heather, sleds, even their own rifle butts.
Their rifle butts. Can you imagine? And even with that, about 200 more men freeze to death on that first night alone.
And the storm just keeps going. The army completely falls apart. Units get scattered. Everyone is just trying to survive. It's total chaos.
Unbelievable. Some of the vanguard, the front groups, they finally make it to the village of Handel in Sweden by January 14th. But the rest, the bulk of the army, they trickle in over the next couple of days.
And the death toll is it's staggering. Around 3,000 men froze to death on that mountain. Another 700 died on the way to the next town.
So out of the nearly 6,000 who started the retreat, about 3,700 died. And of the survivors, hundreds were crippled for life. Just gone.
The aftermath is just as grim. A few days later, a Norwegian major goes up the mountain to see what happened.
Oh, this part is haunting. He finds hundreds of frozen bodies, horses wandering without riders, some still harnessed to sleds, with their drivers literally frozen solid, still gripping the reins.
And then the local Norwegians, they went up and scavenged the bodies for weapons, boots, clothing, anything valuable.
I mean, I guess you can't blame them. Times were tough, but wow, that's a brutal image.
For sure. The event hasn't been forgotten, though. It's commemorated in plays and even in music. The Swedish heavy metal band Sabaton has a song about it.
Wow. It's just one of those historical events that's so unbelievably tragic, it's hard to even comprehend. A failed invasion that ended in one of the deadliest snow disasters in Swedish history.
Absolutely. A chilling reminder of what happens when human ambition meets the raw power of nature. Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Thanks for tuning in to History Podcast. Join us next time for another story from the past.